Don't blink, it's your boy Hank. Welcome to our show. Guys, doing well, having a wonderful day on this glorious, and I do mean glorious, 12 September 2025. This is part 2 of the Fallen Universe. I'm sorry, so what happened is I had this playthrough. This is my favorite game. We played it once, twice, 3 times, and 4 times. So yeah, priorities, I guess. So I was talking about Nothing Nowhere with Joe. Joe, this is for ADHD guys. This is not bad. I remember. So Joe was in a position where he really break through. He was working with people like Travis Baker, people like he did a song with Fall Boys, I think. I'm not sure. He was working with big names, let's just say, and it was too much for him. He had a nervous breakdown. He completely lost everything, and I feel extremely bad because what happened with Joe was he helped me. Nothing Nowhere helped me. I listened to Nothing Nowhere every single day for 2 3 years, um, and what exactly happened is Joe wasn't moving on and was still in a bad position, and I was healing, and because I was healing, I was like, no. So yeah, so I stopped listening to Joe, and then we start re-listening to other people. So for example, Moses White, I started really listening to metal, but it wasn't the same thing. It wasn't the same thing. It wasn't as good as I remember it to be. And then Following Your Verse, which is crazy. Truth is, I stopped listening for music for 2 or 3 years because what happened is, and this is a sad story, but what happened was I was working in a place where people were speaking Romanian, and of course we're speaking French and English because but it was more so Romanian. They were speaking with each other, and what I would do was I would listen to podcasts or shit like that. So I would listen to music, but I listened to so much music that I was tired of it. Podcast, audiobook, Kid Boga, yeah, Kid Boga. Avocado. Yes. Um, I stopped listening to music, and then what happened in 2021 is I started making content, and the making content was everything I could care about. Fuck music, fuck everything else, right? And then lastly, I got back into last year, we went back into Falling Reverse because of All My Life, which was really good. See, Falling Reverse also gave up because they released 2 songs that I didn't like. The first one that they released was Summer Fire that I didn't like, and Voice in My Head, which I thought was good but wasn't great. But and this is the most important part of the video. I kind of lost touch with Falling in Reverse a little bit, and then All My Life was good, but it wasn't a song that would make me come back to it. The last album I did like a lot, because I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Dun, 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 dun. Again, I know that's by heart because this is a newer song, but I did like that. Now, what I didn't like is Ronnie, and I gotta say, the reason why I was so critical of Ronnie was because he meant so much to me. I had these lyrics tattooed on me because he was very meaningful in my life. And Ronnie came out and said, "Hey, you have to be a dumbass to like The Drug in Me Is You." To be honest, even The Drug in Me Is You is reimagined. This was great. Vampire, I'm Not a Vampire, reimagined is great. Ronnie is extremely talented. Ronnie is, in my opinion, people say, "Oh, he's like this, he's like that." I didn't really care. He had opinion, I didn't care. He had beef, I didn't care. I liked the music, and I thought Ronnie was cool. So, kind of my idol, right? But then just saying that, and I was like, dude, this song literally saved my life. I got this song tattooed. And of course, as an artist, you're allowed to say this song, I forget what I did. It wasn't a good song. You're totally allowed to say that. But please be respectful towards people that see you as an idol. You changed life. And like it or not, you change life thanks to music that you possibly don't like. You're gonna see for bands, and again, I don't know if it's common in bands, but you think that Ronnie is the only person that had a song that worked really well, and at the end it's like, you know what, I don't like this song anymore. No, it happens a lot. It happens a shit ton to different people, and they don't complain. They just like, okay, well, this is it. So I didn't like Ronnie anymore, and I had a big problem with Ronnie. And then whatever I was seeing, Ronnie wasn't positive. So then I had my friends that I went to call, and she calls me, and she's like, "Hey, are you coming to the concert?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I don't like funk, but this is something that we relate on. It's something that we deeply related on. Music. We don't have a lot of common. We like food, we like music, so this is what we relate on. So I go in, and I didn't want to tell her I don't like Ronnie anymore because, again, it's like you change so much, you know. And it's almost a change, but not something that you know that I'm not gonna tell her, hey, I don't like this guy that you really like because you're gonna hurt her feeling, and I don't want to hurt her feeling. She's a good person. So I missed out the concert yesterday, and I'm seeing how much love he gave to Montreal, and I see that how good of a concert it was, and I saw how much of an amazing spectacle it was, and I was like, you know what, you're fucking dumb. You're fucking dumb. This band meant so much to you before. It meant so much to you. You had the chance to see them live, and you didn't do it because you didn't like the current state of the singer. And I felt so stupid. So this is deeply regretting not going to the concert. But hey, the guy went to Montreal. It was the first concert they did. She told me that in 13 years because he had a criminal record, and like, nope, can't come to Canada. So what he did was he got a pardon. I think it's from Trump, but I'm not sure. They got a pardon, and because he got a pardon, he was able to come to Canada to make some shows. So yeah, I just feel so stupid because this is the first time where there's a band out there that I really like that I make a concert. I'm a hard guy to please, right? I've been listening to the same band for years and 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 years, and I'm happy, you know. I'm dumb. This band meant so much to me, and I should have let recent event change my perception of the band itself. So this is on me. This is my fault, and it's a big regret. Am I gonna be okay? I'm gonna be fine. No worry. But I still wanted to come on here and say, hey, life sucks sometimes, and sometimes you're the reason why it sucks.